So guys, in this video we are going to look at how we can generate OpenAI ChatGPT API keys. So I am here on openai.com. To generate the API keys, I'll just go to the products and I'm going to select API login. So this will take me to the another link which is for OpenAI API. So here while logging in, I'm just going to select on API. So as soon as I select on API, I have logged into the different dashboard, that is a OpenAI playground to test the different models that are available in this API. So I can select any model here which is a different ChatGPT models, and I can give it a try here how this model is working. So here I'm just going to select a most updated model, that is GPT-4o, and I'm just going to ask something to this ChatGPT model. So you can see that this playground works exactly as ChatGPT, and here in the dashboard we are going to look at how we can generate the API keys for all these models and use it in our applications. So here on the sidebar, I'm just going to click on API keys here, and here you'll find a section to generate a new API key. So I'm just going to click on create new API key. So I can name this API key anything I want, and I have to select a project under which I'm just creating this API key. So if you don't have a project in your dashboard, you can go here, create a new project, and once you have done that, you should be able to select a project. So I'm just going to go again to create new API key and name this API key as a test API key. I'm just going to be creating this API key under one of the project that I have already created. So here under the permissions, if I select all, this API will be able to use all the models that are available under this API. But if I click on restricted, I can actually define which endpoints in the API I'm just going to use. For example, I can give access based on what I want to do with this API. For example, if I'm going to use only the models, I can give it a write access here, and on all the others I can keep the access as none. So you can control the permissions on this API by going to this restricted section here, and if I go to read only and create a secret key, so this API will only be able to read the data from the endpoints. It won't be able to send any data to the models. So for this test API key, I'm just going to click on all and create a secret key. So this is going to give me my API key. I can copy from here and use it in my applications. So once you have created the API key, you won't be able to see this again. So as soon as you create it, you have to copy it and save it somewhere on your PC. So once you have created the API key and you want to start using it, you also have to go to the usage section here. So here under the usage section, you should be able to see how much of the API calls you have utilized in a month. For example, in the month of July, I haven't used this API much. So before you start using this API key, you also have to go to the settings. So here under the settings, under the billing section, you have to add some credits to your account, which you can add by using any of the payment methods. So once the credits are over, the API will stop responding to the requests. To avoid that, you can also enable auto recharge here, where you can set the limit how much you want to auto recharge as soon as the balance goes to 0. So guys, that's all I wanted to cover in this video. If you have any queries on how to generate the API keys, you can leave me in the comments. You can also reach out to me directly by using my website link in the description. And if you found a value in this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.